Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa and I'm the car boat crafter. If you saw my video, I think it was probably January, February 2024 last year. You'd have seen I've been gifted a paint pouring kit for paint pouring over stones. There was only the two colours, I think, blue and white. And this is what I produced. It was my very first go at paint pouring and I absolutely love the effect. These are downstairs in one of my house plants in the pot, just to kind of like, well, I think it looks pretty, but I'd made a big boo-boo because I'd put them onto some copy paper to dry after I'd done the pour, and ended up with copy paper stuck to the back. So I thought I'd have another go, but never actually got round to it. And that kit had all dried up and everything and ended up in the bin. But I was sorting through the other day my MDF and I came across these little chopping boards. I've only got the two of them, but I thought those would be fun to do a paint pour on and then varnish over and maybe even gift them. So I thought, oh, let's have a go. But I got no paint pouring. So I took myself off to the range and picked up this little kit, which it's a paint pouring kit, but they're already mixed. So there's no need to worry about paint medium or anything. Those are the four colours. So there's white, like a purpley plum and almost navy blue and a pink in there. And you've got the instructions on the back. So I thought, well, let's have a go. So let's get them out the pack. Perhaps I should have done this before I put the gloves on, but hey ho. So there's the, oh, looks a bit more purpley there, doesn't it? And a kind of plum. There's the white. It doesn't look quite, looks a bit off. There's the white. Ah, right. So that must be, hold on, let's work this out. So that's the purple. There's the white. That's definitely the pink. So yes, that must be the sort of denim-y blue. But it looks very light there, doesn't it? And it also comes with two little canvases. So I might, if I've got enough, I might do those as well. So there's nothing else in there, that is it. So let's pop them to one side. Oh, in the instructions on the back, they've used a little plastic pot to pour. So I haven't got any little plastic pots, but I have got some of these little sort of sauce pots. You see them in McDonald's and places like that. So I've brought some of those up to use in the in my go. So let's get these out of this plastic and maybe we'll have a go with these first. Have a little practice with these. So like I say, the only time I've ever done it was with those stones. So right, I do know I have to give these a good shake. So let's do that. And I do actually, do I have to, just wondering if there's a cover on them. Yes, there is. Oh, there's two covers. Right, okay. So I have to take those off as well. Hold on. Before I do that, I have got a tray. Let's move that out the way as well. I've got a tray, which I'm going to do it all in. So saves everything getting absolutely covered in paint. So let's take these out. Pop these in here. And I've got a little bin to the side that I should just put all of this in. That looks like some ink paint has leaked, doesn't it? So I think I can take that out. I don't think that's any good for anything now. Right, how do I get that off? Is that going to come off? Or do I have to pierce it? Oh, hold on, that. Right. I should have done this prepping first, shouldn't I? But hey ho, let's do it together. Oh, can I get into it? It's not very easy to get into. Right, bear with. I've got some old scissors there. I'm going to use those. Let's see if I can cut that off. I get that they cover them with this stuff to keep it fresh, but sometimes it's more of a hindrance than a help. Okay, let's try the white. See how we go with that. See, that's okay. So I wonder if that's somehow, that one's leaked a little bit. So I think I'm going to have to use the scissors though to get into it. Let's just cut that all off. Making a mess, but hey ho. We'll see how we go with it. I don't think it wants to come off these lids. Right, okay, I'm going to just leave it like that because at least it's open, isn't it? So, and I'm going to be pouring it through that. Oh, hold on. That'll have to come out, won't it? Because otherwise it won't be able to get into it. Oh my goodness, no. Right, I've got my pokey tool, so... Oh, that's just poked through it. Right, there we go. Let's push that out. I'll put that back on. Let's do the same with this blue. Just going to see if I can cut round it or something. Because that plastic stuff, it just doesn't want to come off, does it? So let's just cut that around. Try not to let it fall into the bottle, because that would, I imagine, would clog it up quite a bit. Right. Okay, decent size hole there. Let's get out that. Ooh. Get out the white plug at the top. There we go. And put that back on. I'm glad I decided to do all 4 of them at the one time, because I think if I leave this for too long, it's going to just dry up, isn't it? Once this silver foil's off. So yeah, the range, I think it was only about £3, maybe £4. It wasn't an awful lot to buy those 4 little pots of ready to pour paints. I think they're acrylic. I'm not 100% sure. I can say I've only done that one, and that was another kit. So there we go. That's come out. Right. So hopefully all 4 now are prepped. Didn't think it would be such a pain. Right, let's move all of that out, because I don't need that, and I don't want these bits either. So we'll move those out. I've got paint all over this already. Right, I've got a little wipe there. Let's use that to clean that paint off a little bit. Let's get rid of that as well. Right then. So I'm guessing these really are for the amateurs, the first people who've never done a paint pour before, just like me. So I've seen these. I've watched some videos. So I'm going to move those out so we can see properly. So I've watched some videos, and a lot of them start off with a colour in the bottom. So I've put some colour in the bottom, and then they put some more in on top, and that what causes the kind of the ripples. Put some in. Right, what do I want? Do I want this denim blue? I think, because that's quite light. I might do that afterwards. Let's put the pink in, and then do the denim blue. Let's put a little bit more pink in. There's probably people that have done this loads watching me going, don't do it like that. Right, let's put a little bit of white on top again, just to cover that all up. And then, what was it? This was a purpley bit colour first, wasn't it? Let's put a little bit of purple. I'm running out of space in my little tub thing. A little bit of pink. And a little bit of this denim. Just playing, really, is the truth. Just playing. Right, so I've got one of my canvases. Wonder if I've got something I could just put it on to hold it up a little bit. A little tub or something. Having a look. Oh, I've got these little candles. Let's pop those little candle there, and not to use as a candle, but just to sort of balance that on so that it drips around it. So I'm just gonna, I've turned it over. Whoops, there we go, like that. And now balance it on top of that candle, and then just take that off, see what happens. Right, I can chuck that away. So let's just tip that, see what happens. Well, those colours merge prettily, don't they? Just turn it round, see how that goes, and hopefully we get something quite nice. If not, I'm sure you can just go, you'd be able to go back over it again, I would have thought, with some more paint. If it doesn't work, leave it to dry and then come back to it. So I think that's probably the right amount of paint on it, because oh, that's quite nice. It moves down. I like that quite effect. This is the thing about these, isn't it? You don't know what you're going to get until you get it. Right, so let's do this corner first. If we can persuade the paint to come to this corner first. Just kind of chasing it around the board. Until it gets to the edge, and then I'm just going to whip it back to try and get that corner before I lose too much of the paint. Right. Now this time it's not so easy because I haven't got any of the board to hold on to like that, so let's just hope I've tipped it enough to go that way. Oh, I do like this effect. That is pretty. Those colours are beautiful. I think the next one I'll have a little bit more pink in it, because I think there's just not enough pink. I don't know how those have developed. I wonder how that's happened. Maybe it was some of the drops that have gone on. We will see. Right, almost at that corner. There we go. I think that's the board all covered now. Oh, I do like that. I hope that dries like that. And let's pop that. Where am I going to pop that? Let's pop that there. Should we do another one? Let's do the other canvas, see how that goes. Right, where's that wipe? See if I can get some of this off my hands before I do the next one. Right, I quite like that. That will definitely go up in my room. Right, okay, so there's the other one. We need another little candle to balance it on, like that, and another little pot. There we go. I'm going to do the same. I'm not going to put so much white in. I think the problem is I put too much white in to start off. Well, that's got a lot of dust in it. Let's get one from the bottom. Pop that one in back in the top so they don't get too dusty. So let's put a little bit of white in. As I say, I'm not going to put too much in. Okay. Right. Maybe I should have given it a good shake before I did it again. Let's do a little bit more. Right. Okay. Then the next one I did was this. I want them to match because I'm going to put them on the wall next to each other. In fact, you know what? I could use, wouldn't this be great on the background for cards? Oh, I'm going to get some cards in a minute and try that. Right. There's a bit of that purple. Now, I did say I wanted to put more of this pink in. So let's give it a good shake. That would be great on a card. Ooh, definitely going to get some card and give this a go. Right, there we go. Give that a good shake. And put more of this pink in. Right, and then this blue colour. Oh, let's move my bin out the way. I don't need that now, I don't think. I hope. Put some of that in on the top. There we go. Right, now let's do, last time I put a little bit of white in, didn't I? A little bit more white. And then a little bit more of this purple. I'm going to call it purple. It's like I thought it was like a plum colour, but it's not. When you see it up close, it's more of a purple colour. And then some more pink on top of that. Right, I'm trying to fill this pot up like the other one was, because I think that was about the right amount. Okay, let's move these back out the way. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I do like messy art. Haven't done any for ages, so again, right, it's like, a bit like a bullseye there, isn't it? So I'm going to put it, shall I put it in the middle? Did I put it in the middle last time? I can't remember. Right, there we go. Okay, right. Let's take it off and see what happens this time. They always seem to take it off slowly, so I'm done the same. And I'm going to let some of these drips go back on, because I think that's what caused these little effects there. There we go. I'm going to pop that over there, I think, out the way, and then try not to get this one. I'm going to do the same, try and get this to sort of go to the edges a bit. Oh, it's very therapeutic just watching the paint swirl. How nice. Not so keen on that grey colour. I think there's, for me now, there's too much of the grey, what I thought was like a denim, but it's not. Unless it dries darker, I don't know. Might do. Have to wait and see. Right. I've definitely got that corner. Let's try this corner now. And it pulls all that out. That's definitely all those drips, isn't it? Those little, these little extra little swirly bits. There we go. Right, so that's that end covered. So let's go back down this end. Ooh, try not to get tons of it on me. Mind you, it doesn't really matter about getting it on the gloves, does it? Okay, let's see if we can get that corner, this corner here. See if it'll stretch. And it gives quite a nice thick glossy sheen to it, so I'm hoping that when I put it onto the chopping boards, it does the same. Oh, now we've got a strange little run there. Let's do that edge. Right, yeah, and then it's very, because it's so slow moving, you've got to just sit and wait, haven't you? I'm getting some little bubbles in them. There we go. A little blow's got rid of that one. There we go, nice and slow. Come on, we're getting there. We're getting there. It doesn't want to do this edge. Right, are we nearly there? Yes, there we go. So there's the second one. I think those are beautiful. That purple colour is gorgeous in there. So there's those two. So what I'm gonna have to, I think I've got another tray, so I'm gonna have to swap these trays about. So give me 1 second while I move this tray somewhere where I'm not going to upend it all. So 1 sec, I'll be back. Oh, goes to the other side of the room. There we go. Right, luckily I have got another tray, so let me see if I can find it. It's under here. Oh, I don't know what's in there. Oh, there we go. This is the tray I did those stones in all them months ago. Right, so let's see if we can now do these. I don't know whether I have to prep them, sand them down or clean them off or something. Does anybody know? I'm going to go ahead and give it a go. But I think, because these are bigger than the canvas, I'm going to do 2 pots for each one. So, and I might do them a bit differently. Should I do them differently? I think white is a good base layer, so I won't. I'll stick with very similar to what we did before. Although I do want to hold on to some of this. I'm not going to use too much, I don't think, of the white. Because I do want to have a go on some card. So I might put a little bit more of that sort of denim-y colouring. There we go. That's that one. A bit of pink now. There we go. Nice big dollop of pink. Plenty of that left. And then a little bit of this, whatever this colour is. It doesn't actually say, does it? No. Pouring paint kit. No, it doesn't say. No. In fact, I'm going to get some card in a minute. If there's any left, and whatever is left, I will put on the card. And then if that dries well, I'm going to use a little bit of the white. If that dries well, then what I might do is go back to the range and get some more of this this paint. I think they had other colours. I can't remember. I think they had other colours as well, so I could try a few different colours, but I think this would make a gorgeous background. Oh, and the denim. Oh no, that's white. That's the denim. Because it's so light, I wasn't quite sure. Right, there we go. Now this is going to be the tricky bit, is turning them both over. Okay, let's take that one off. Let's do this one first. Okay, and then I'm going to have to just try flipping this one, because obviously I can't turn it back. Whoop, there we go. Right, a bit higher than I wanted to go, but let's do this. Let's get that and get some drips on there like that. There we go. These are the really nice drips, aren't they, that make those really nice bits. Right, that's that one. Okay, let's do this one. This one I'm going to try and bring down this way a little bit, and then do some drips on that bit as well. There we go. Maybe I should have done them one at a time. Maybe I should have done the bottom one first and then did the top one. Maybe I'll try that on the other one. Right, there's some bits, drips going in. Let's see if there's any drips out of this one. Nope. Oh, yeah, there are some. There we go. Ooh. Right, let's pop that to one side and then do the same. Spread them out. It's because it's like an acrylic, I think, this paint. Yeah, definitely should have done them one at a time, I think. Let's move that out of the way. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of the paints because I've got it so high up here. So I think next time when I do the other one, let's do this one first, and then when I do the other one, I think what I'm going to do is do the bottom first, do one at the bottom first, and then when that's done, do the top so that I can concentrate on that. Right, because there's a lot of paint come off already, look. Okay, let's see if we can get that edge done. Come on. Yeah, see, trying to get this edge, I'm losing lots of paint here. Right, and I want paint for this edge, the top edge as well. So, yeah, well, you live and learn. So that's that end done. Let's see if we can do this end now. Let's hold it that way. Oh, oh, look, gosh, made a right mess there. Let's see if we can get this. Let's get this covered first. See if we can do that. I don't suppose you can scoop this stuff up, can you? Can you? Hold on, let's see what happens if I do that. I just don't want it to go into a gooey mess. It's going over there. Yes, I've made a right mess of this one, I think. But still, you live and learn. I bet there's lots of people on there going, why did you do it that way? If you'd have done it this way, or had bigger pots. Problem is I haven't got any pots that were big enough that I could use. Right, let's see. Are we all covered? Not quite covered yet. 1 second. Are we covered now? Almost. I need to get this end covered now, don't I? Although I have to say, what a beautiful pattern. What an absolutely gorgeous pattern that is. Right, I'm gonna scoop. It's probably a cardinal rule not to scoop up and use it, but I'm only a novice. I'm only a beginner. So there we go. That's covered. Right. Now then, I'm going to transport this over to that tray, the other tray, and leave it to dry. I'm hoping nobody walks in because it's right by the door. Somebody walks in and throws that open, it's going to go everywhere. Right, where did I put that cloth? Well, not cloth, but a little bit of baby wipe. Okay, so now what have I learnt from that? I've learnt that you can make a heck of a mess is what I've learnt. Right, let's try the other one, see how that one's going to work out. Right, let's get rid of these. Those can go into that little bin. Let's get some of this up as well, if we can. No, I think I'm just making more mess, aren't I? Right, into the bin before it goes on the carpet. Right, okay, candle. Let's pop that on there and let's do some mixing. I will do both of them at the same time, but I think I'm going to tip them onto this at different times. and see how that works out. So some in the bottom, and then what was purple, wasn't it? So some purple. The nice thing with this is you can just squeeze it so it comes out quite easily. Then some of the pink, like that. Got paint absolutely everywhere. I did say it was messy art, didn't I? So there we go. Right, back for a little bit of white, just a little bit. A little bit of the purple. And this is going to have used up most of these paints, because unfortunately the thing is you do lose a lot, as you can see, when you're pouring it. So, and that pink's got some air bubbles in, which is a bit annoying. Where's my pokey tool? See if I can get rid of them. There we go. Because if they dry as an air bubble, that's going to spoil the effect. Right, there we go. So I'm going to pop that on there like that. What I should have done is what am I doing? Okay, let's hold that as straight as I can and take that off slowly, because I want as much of the paint to come out as possible, and then let them drips go on there, because I think the drips are what really helped to sort of give it that sort of mottled effect. So, oh, and we've got some little bubbles forming again. Hopefully they'll come out as the paint thins out, but we will see. Okay, I'm going to leave it there so that the paint comes out. Right, now that's easier than trying to do it with two, isn't it? Right, let's get those corners and that bottom done first. Again, it's really slow, so it's very therapeutic, because you can only sit and watch. There we go. Get that end. That's got those corners done. Let's take that off. And then, yeah, I'm going to get some very nice, interesting little effects there, I think. Oh, there's a little bit, not quite done that corner. Let's come back down. There we go, that's got it. And then come back up this way. Let's get that edge. See how we go. Let's get this edge as well before we run out of paint. Here it comes. Let's hold it down a bit because I want a nice even cover. Just missing that bit there. Oh, there we go. Right. I think this time I'm just going to run my finger around the edges just to clean those edges up a little bit. I might go back and do that on the other one in a minute after we've finished. So that's the bottom done. Let's see if we can get this top bit done the same. Right, and I can, oh, look at that. Let's take all that off. Just run my finger around it and take it off. There we go. Right, now then, let's try the same this end. Okay, slowly. Let's see if this works. Get those drips in there. I do like the effect when the drips expand and cause that sort of mottling look. Right, there we go. Let's pop that down there. And then I love this. I'm going to leave that, but let's see if we can get all these edges done. And a lot's going to come off, isn't it? I think. Let's see if we can get that handle, and I can come back and do that afterwards. I've got an itch. That's the, oh no, right, okay, let's rub it. Right, let's get this corner. It's the only problem now, I've got nothing to hold on to. Could do the little handle on the back, would make life easier. Try not to get it on my candle. Let's take that off a minute. Ooh. Right. Let's get that edge done. Watch it slowly creep towards the end, that edge. Is it there yet? Not quite. Not quite. And the thing is, if I don't like it, then I could always go over it again. But I really like that now. Okay, let's get the bottom. See if we can get the paint to go over to the handle bit. It's not moving, is it? Let's see if I can scoop some of this up. Yeah, like I say, it's probably a cardinal rule that you don't, but like I said, I'm only a novice, only practicing. It's like the second time I've ever done a bit of paint pouring, so there we go. Let's get all those. I want to get all the edges, you see. Right, okay, so let's pour that off. I think going around the edges doing that might just help sort of finish it off a little bit, hopefully. We'll see. Right, that's all covered now, isn't it? Right, there we go. There is my fourth paint pour. Let's put it in the tray over there again. Oh no, the other one's fell. Hold on. Okay, I've lifted it up, that's fine. Now then, what I should have done is picked up a bit of card before I started, isn't it? Let's try a bit of black card. Right, I've got this, which is actually green card. Let's have a go with this. And I'm going to pour straight onto it. And then see how that goes. Right, that's the denim-y colour. So there's that. This is the white. Let's put some white on. Let's try the pink. I'm not going to try and cover the whole of this card, but I do want to see how it works on it. Because if it works, then I'll come back and do it properly. Whereas this is just a bit of a mess at the moment, isn't it? Let's see what happens if we do that. Let's see. Because I could just cut out whatever bit that's covered. Don't know how it's going to work with this, because this is not very thick. Yeah, I think next time I might have another go with some proper card. And I wonder if I scoop that up. Would that work? What do you think? Let's give it a go. We're playing. Whoops. We are playing. And let's encourage it onto the paper, onto the card. Right. Let's see what happens. I have a feeling I'm just going to end up with a big gloppy mess. Or maybe I should have just done some printing with that. No, I think, yeah, I think it needs a thicker card rather than this, which isn't, it's only about 120. But let's give it a go, see what happens. What I'll do is, because obviously it's going to take a while for this to dry, I will do a nice short video in a day or two. Depends how long it takes for it to dry. Oh, look at the mess on the back. Yeah, I have a feeling actually if I'd have just done, maybe not. Maybe not. Am I just making a mess now? I think I am just making a mess now. Let's, yeah, I am. I'm just making a mess. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we can get it dry. Could do with those drying mats they have in school. Have you seen them? They're just lots of racks. Because that would be really good for doing these and then letting them dry. Might be able to get something out of that. But that's going to take quite a while to dry because this paint is really thick. Yeah, I think I should definitely have tried one of these pots, even if I'd reused one of the pots or something. Let's turn that round. Yeah, next time I've got some thicker card. Might have a go with some thicker card. Right, anyway, I'm going to see, can I find a way to turn the camera off without wrecking everything? Right, that's going to take a little bit of a while for me to try and cover all of this, but I will try and I'll let you know in a day or two how it turned out. Anyway, like I said, paints from the range and some MDF chopping boards, and we'll come back next video and see how they worked out. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to do this. have I got another wipe? Hold on, I've got some wipes here. There we go. As long as I can get my thumb cleaned, I don't want paint all over me me camera. Right. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Do come back and see how we get on, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.